is Heidi Yang, one of the ambassadors for Manitoba Possible. It is an absolute pleasure to join and attend the annual members meeting. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to advocate and lift up disabled people's stories and experiences. Recently, my mother and I watched the released 2023 live-action movie The Little Mermaid. On our way home, we discussed the movie. There was a line that King Triton addressed to his daughter Ariel when she and her husband Eric were about to sail away. King Triton said, "You shouldn't have had to give up your voice to be heard," and that quote struck and made me emotional. Ariel sacrificed her voice to have legs to roam on land when all she could have done was ask her father to make her human. We both agreed that what King Triton said was powerful. However, how could Ariel ask her father to give her legs when he didn't allow her to go to the land, since he did not believe that the two worlds could get along together and be one? We saw the similarities in how Ariel's story relates to the relationship between the non-disabled and disabled communities. As a disabled person, I sometimes feel conflicted about which community I belong to because our world seems so divided. I feel like I have one foot in the non-disabled world and the other foot in the disabled world. I have often wondered why the world seems to be split in half. This is because, just like land and sea, both worlds misunderstand each other. Both worlds exist separately instead of coexisting together. I also relate to Ariel's song "Part of Your World" by Halle Bailey because she sings of her desire to be human. The music resonates with the disabled community because we want to feel accepted and seen for who we are. I can't speak on behalf of what the disabled community wants. However, for myself, I dream of a world where I no longer feel like an outsider because of my abilities. I desire a world where I can finally be me without people seeing the string attached to my disability. It is my dream to feel fully at home in both disabled and non-disabled communities. If you didn't know, I am a huge Disney lover. My father downloaded Disney movies for me and my sister to watch. However, as I look back now, there was hardly a flattering look at disabilities in the main characters. Disney movies often portray disabilities as a punishment or an option to get what the character wants, like Ariel sacrificing her voice in exchange for legs. Now I realize, my world has been in two halves, both internally and externally. I've tried so desperately to be like non-disabled people. For example, I wanted to walk without my leg braces. I wanted to be free to roam without supervision, sleepovers with friends, and learn to drive. Sadly, many of them are restricted by my abilities. I've learned over the years that being physically and intellectually challenged is a hurdle. However, I want to make it an inspiration for others and for myself. I have to learn how to have a good relationship with my disability. I hope someday it can be a power to conquer all trials and tribulations. It is the real definition of true love for humanity and the world. I hope that each disabled person can see themselves as a star that outshines the galaxy, and a ray of sunshine with $1 million smile, giggles and laughter. My perspective on disabled people has changed drastically. I now have a more profound appreciation for the disabled community and their families, as well as their teachers. Diversity and inclusion matters. Let's all take action to make our world a place where everyone feels accepted, loved and valued.